Say hi, kids.
Hi.
Dog, say hi. Kids, dog, she who must be obeyed. And we're ready to go for a little tiny family road trip in a very nice road trip vehicle, the Kia Sorento. Check it out next on the Fast Lane Car. Finally, a moment without the family. One of the things you need to do after a family vacation is take another vacation because of the family. Anyway, something very interesting happened right before I was choosing a vehicle to bring with on this little family vacation, and that was Nicole Wakeland, our tech editor for TFLcar.com, took one of these on a family vacation herself a couple weeks ago. And she had a great time, and she loved the vehicle. And I thought, well, hey, that's a really good idea. Let's take another one out west. She's way out east, like New England or something like that. And try it out, see what happens. And you know what? It's been a wonderful vacation vehicle, but there's been a major problem. Something that I didn't anticipate. You see, this particular model is the 5-passenger Sorento. Now, I don't know about you, but having a vehicle that has potential for a third row, and yet not having that third row can be an issue, and indeed it is. So what you're looking at is the Kia Sorento, and as I said, there's a little bit of a problem, and it has nothing to do with the 292 horsepower, 252 pound-feet of torque, 3.3 liter V6 connected to a 6-speed automatic transmission. No, that's all great. And matter of fact, the suspension in the new Sorento is the best they've ever had. It is actually really compliant and very smooth. So that's great. Looks pretty good, I think. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's nice looking. And it's really good for 5 people. It's very comfortable. This is the version that only holds 5, and it costs over $36,000 as equipped. Folks, there's another vehicle that's technically speaking slightly related to this one, and it's called the Hyundai Santa Fe, and you can get it with a 2-liter turbo with all the goodies, and you could still haul 5 people. That goes directly against this vehicle, has more usable power at high altitude, and is cheaper. Cargo's never been an issue for the Sorento. In fact, the amount of space that's in here is kind of interesting. Now think about it this way. With 7 seats, you have 151 cubic feet of area, space. Without the seats, just with this parcel here, which has a little bit of storage under the floor, 144 cubic feet. Isn't that weird? So why Manitou Springs? Well, it's a wonderful vacation spot. Recently, TFLcar.com came out here to cover the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb, and it was an awesome event. It was record-breaking. Sebastian Loeb kicked ass. There were spills and thrills and all that type of thing, but unfortunately they only went to Pikes Peak. They didn't really get a chance to come into town and experience it, probably because there are thousands of people blocking the streets. Now, once it's over, almost a month ago, it's a hell of a fun tourist place. There's lots of things to see and there's lots of things to do, and it's relatively inexpensive. So, you know, it seemed like a pretty good family vacation to me, and so far, kids have had a good time. The parents, well, not so much. We need a vacation from the kids. There's nothing wrong with 290 horsepower. There's nothing wrong with 252 pound-feet of torque. It gets 23 miles per gallon combined when I'm driving on the highway and around Manitou Springs. That's pretty good too. It's just a little pricey for what you get. Folks, stick with the 7-passenger version. On the TFL scale of buy it, lease it, rent it, or forget it, I'm going to give the 5-passenger a rent it. I like the 7-passenger, it just makes more sense. Otherwise, buy a Santa Fe with a turbo. It's cheaper, and it's going to be slightly better than this vehicle. Man, Kia and Hyundai are kind of weird, aren't they? For the Fast Lane car from Manitou Springs, this is Nathan Adlin. Mwah! See you next time.